Rockers. It is Saturday night, beautiful weather, and I'm on my way to another gig. But I got to confess that a couple episodes ago when I interviewed a Common Crown and Dying Breed came in and kind of crashed it. Well, after I sat down and started editing that episode together, I just wasn't happy with the interview at all. The quality of the footage was just terrible. I kind of rushed getting everything set up and bringing those guys in. So, so it didn't work out real well. And I sent him a message on Facebook and said, hey guys, I really apologize, but that footage is terrible. I don't feel good about putting it out there with my name or your name on it. So how about we do it again? So they have a gig right now tonight at 31 Bar and Grill. And that's where I'm headed. And good thing is I'm going to have like double the performance footage, right? Like I have the footage from that gig and I'll have performance footage that I shoot tonight. Mix it all together, and I think we're gonna have some good stuff. But that's that, and we are on our way. So let's go.
What's up, everybody? This is another Backstage Ambush, and I am here today with Dying Breed. And this is take 2 of it. I've already confessed that I screwed up the audio, and hopefully this time it's going to work a lot better. But we'll find out, because I got 3 cameras running here.
1, 2, 3.
And yeah, hopefully this works out better this time. So from this side over here, tell everybody, look at her, and tell her, hey, we got this train.
This isn't meant to happen, bro. It's not meant to happen. God,
yeah, leave that in there.
Yeah.
Right as I was about to say who I was.
Really? Exactly.
See, I'm not supposed to be in there.
Happy fucking birthday, man.
He timed it just perfectly. So all because there's a roadway down there that the train has to go over, so it's got to sound this freaking horn. Great. Anyways, go ahead, brother.
Man.
Who are you?
I'm Jesse Farron. I play guitar in Dying Breed.
It's his birthday.
It's my birthday. I don't look or sound a day over.
Is it 40 yet?
48?
I don't look or feel a day over 50.
There you go.
Kevin Belazzi lead vocals and a couple acoustic numbers in Dying Breed.
I'm Dan Slide. I'm the drummer.
Oh, crap. Here we go.
That's 30 years ago. No, I'm Colin Farron. I play guitar, sort of. Eric Hoffman, play bass. Dan Slide, drummer.
All right. So now we finally got everything. Got the band introduced. We know what's going on. The train's gone. So explain to me how you guys all got together.
That's going to start with these guys here.
Me, Jesse, and Colin started out in ill-fated Guns N' Roses tribute band. But long story short, yeah, we've been at this a long time and been to a couple members, our newest guys, Kevin, Eric. Kevin's been with us 3 years now. Eric going on, 3 months?
Something like that.
Yeah, close to it.
Who's counting, right? Feels like 6 years to him.
Yeah. And, that's pretty much just love of music. We love playing.
Right,
it's a good time.
Now, you and I were talking beforehand about how you've been in this music scene for a long time. And with, obviously other bands you've been in. Do you think that the scene was better then or now?
Oh, I mean, that's subjective, I guess.
Yeah.
Right now, it's
Opinionated.
probably the best band I've ever been in.
Right.
I wish this band was around back in that scene.
We
Yeah,
were
let me put it that way.
So
Yeah,
So,
and they were like,
Problem is, we were in diapers.
and they were in diapers, literally. But
Right.
yeah.
so basically, if this band was around in the '90s, it would have survived better and done better then.
Honestly, and this ain't blowing smoke. There could have been record contracts with some of the writing we're doing. But again, you don't know because that's what we're writing now. I don't know that we'd have done that back then, but the scene ain't what it was, and there's no record contracts no more. But
Yeah. Well,
You know.
to me, it feels like today the scene is much more like inclusive and welcoming, and like there's not like
Less competition.
that band over there, they're a bunch of a-holes, and we don't want to play with
we're
them.
friends with everybody.
Right?
you
Yeah.
know.
It seems like that kind of like,
We play with
problem is
tribute bands. We play
people
with all
finally
original
put
bands.
their dicks away. They're
problem is
not
that
like
they-
it's
yeah,
all
there's
There's
testosterone.
a lot of people
and
doing the
shit.
same thing.
There was too much of that before. And
Yeah.
that's what we
There's
try
also
to
a lot
be.
of people
you know.
doing the same thing these days. I mean, too, it's doing the same covers, the same stuff.
Right.
So I mean, even though there is no competition and nobody's
Right.
doing what you're saying, we're all friends, but we're all doing a lot of the same stuff too. So it's kind of like, we all have to do what we have to do, to survive and push forward and get better and
Yeah.
everything
Yeah,
else.
there's
So
plenty of places for everybody to play. So
Absolutely.
there's no need to be like
Yeah.
jerks about what band is doing what.
There's
exactly.
not really no room for that. And
No.
I mean, we're all in the same game together. So
Right,
there's really
right.
no room for,
Yeah.
egos.
And it's the love of music. I can speak for all of us. I think that's what it is. It's love of music and having a good time. I mean, we're not in this for the money.
Damn sure ain't holding a picture around.
Yeah.
We're not in this for the money. Because if we were, we wouldn't be standing here right
I'd
now.
be living out of a cardboard box.
Oh.
Actually, I probably wouldn't be even living out of that.
Was that a birthday present?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Took a birthday present.
I just
Like,
called it got me that way.
His present was in a bag
Yeah.
from the liquor store.
Yeah. Very expensive
There's some
bourbon. Let's put it that way.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you guys do covers, but you also do originals.
Yep.
So like,
Yep. Yeah.
what is it that drives you to write these originals? Because you guys are so good that you could be out there just doing covers after cover after covers. Billing yourself as one of those like timepiece bands. Like we're gonna play all these great '80s hits.
I think the real talent is not necessarily learning other bands' stuff. It's writing your own. Really.
Right.
I mean, a lot of bands out there can do covers. It's really like writing something yourself and coming up with a killer riff, coming up with a killer hook, chorus, whatever. And that's what really defines the talent. It's like, well, if we can't do that, then how good are we really?
Right.
And honestly,
But
looking
we
out.
also don't just write for the sake of writing.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
We
We write when we have inspiration.
Yeah, that's why we don't have a lot. Like we ain't got albums out. Like I said, we have an EP. With our former singer. And we're a new EP is coming this year.
Okay.
But to write album and just we spend a lot of money on videos too because I believe that's where everything's at. Getting your stuff on YouTube's more important than
Music from the 412.
Well, they
Absolutely.
played our stuff. They have
Hey,
played
check
our
it
stuff.
out.
I know. I've seen
Yeah,
it. I've
yeah.
seen it. Yeah.
Well, plus, this band's as much about the visual appeal as we are the musical appeal.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we're as much about our stage show as we are, our music.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to, what you see. So that's why we do so many videos, too.
I mean, I
know.
can attest. I saw you guys, a couple weeks back at
Right,
Jurgles, and
right.
you guys were just dominating the stage. Like, that you're playing from the front of the stage, all the way to the back wall. Like, everybody that's in that room, that's who you're trying to hit.
Yeah, there's no
I can
standing
tell.
still in this band, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I can speak for probably everybody, myself included, watching out and watching, even if I don't care if it's 50 people or 300 people.
Right, yeah.
Watching out and seeing everyone in the crowd from front to back, singing along with Man's Ruin, which is one of our
Yeah,
songs,
yeah.
and knowing all the words, that's very gratifying for me. I mean, that's more than any paycheck I could ever receive. That's what I look for.
Yeah, no, I mean,
So-
that's a satisfaction, too, because it's like, we write a song that's every band's, point is to, to
Make a
have people
difference,
singing
yeah.
the words.
Make an impact.
Yeah.
So.
We had to edit you guys out.
He started said I forgot.
He can't stop talking.
He never stops.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Whoa. Hey, whoa.
Anyways,
Since you got in the band, I never heard Dan get quiet before.
What?
He started the interview on the right side. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's start it
On
over
the
here,
proper
over there.
side, yeah.
Well, to be fair, he's talking a lot more than I thought he would. So.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm only
It's
about
his birthday.
I'm only about 5 shots in.
Yeah, it's birthday.
The air's kicking in right now.
I'm the same
not
way.
that bad.
Well, I'm even
Yeah,
liquor,
yeah,
and there's no telling what I'll do.
It's not that bad yet.
Jesse. Yeah, that's why we did
Edit that out, too.
Sound check.
No, it's all good, man. This is great content.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So again, we went over the originals, and I know what your covers are from the last gig. I see this trailer. Is this your trailer? Like the
That's our sound guy, Jack.
It is now.
Affordable sound, which
So how
plug
often,
for him.
how often do you guys get together to rehearse?
Not as often as we should.
We do.
Yeah, and it really
We do
isn't
it in
as often as
spurts.
you should.
Like
but-
we'll take a month off, and then when we got shows, we don't rehearse a lot. If once we do we get a set list together that we're playing for that run of shows,
Right.
we won't rehearse week to week. Then we'll rehearse when we change stuff up.
Yeah.
We don't play solid through the year like a lot of bands do, because it's hard to get people to come out if you're playing all the time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No question.
We
Can't
take
fund them all.
And I mean,
breaks.
you guys all have jobs and families and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So,
And
like-
fun fact, Jack was our original bass player, our sound guy.
Oh, sound guy.
Yeah. Jack, hi.
Hey, Jack. Jack's walking away.
Jack's
funny.
walking away.
He ran.
He ran.
I got
The
him.
trailer out.
He
My laptop's going with
has
him.
a bit of a camera phobia.
So, you guys appreciate your time again.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
One of you guys look at her and give the socials. Tell people where they can find your originals.
I don't
I
know.
like Kevin
we know them.
Stock.
You can find our originals on every medium, iTunes, Amazon Music, all that. Man's Ruin and Getting Even are our two
Both on
originals that are out.
YouTube videos.
And there's videos for both of those
On
songs
YouTube?
on YouTube.
Okay.
We have a Dying Breed Pittsburgh YouTube channel.
I'll
Dying Breed
tag that on
PVH.
this episode.
We're also
Yeah.
Facebook. Our Facebook is facebook.com/Dying Breed Pittsburgh.
Yep.
We're on Instagram, but I don't remember the
And I
handle.
always say, remember the umlauts. They're there because there's so many dying breeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust
We
me,
put
I
them
know.
on there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
So remember
right.
the
That was
umlauts.
my idea.
That was your
sure.
That was my idea.
Separate.
That was my contribution.
And nothing's
job.
been done by him since.
All right.
I'm kidding. I'm
I'm
kidding.
trademarking that.
All right, gents. So, Jesse, happy birthday.
Thanks so much,
Go out
brother.
there and have a
Appreciate
good
it.
show.
Thank you so much.
And
Hope you enjoy
Thanks,
it.
man.
We're
Thank
about
you.
to have a good time.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Marlon,
Again, for
You
coming
guys.
back.
Thank you.
and Eric.
Yes.
I got the names. Holy crap. I got the names.
And don't forget, we'll be opening up for Ricky Rocket.
Rocket
Rocket
Mafia.
Mafia at
July
Joe
9th.
Oh, that's what Rocket Mafia is.
July
Yes,
9th.
that's Ricky Rocket from Poison, July 9th. We got tickets.
So he's on
Hit us
drums.
up.
Hit us up.
Hit us
He's
up.
on drums, and I believe Mick Sweeta from the Bullet Boys is on guitar.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yep.
Good stuff. All right.
Thank you for
Yeah, I
that
just
one.
wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have tickets tonight.
Let's go.
Dying Breed.
Won't you open up a door? Won't you open up a door? It feels like the first time.
Telling you what, Dying Breed makes me want to gig again. But I would probably want to gig for them or with them because they bring out a crowd and there's so much energy and so much fun, and it's just like that's what you want, man. When you're going out to on a Saturday night is a band that's just putting it all out there. The crowd was super responsive. You can see it. You know, I wanted to take some videos of the crowd from like the back, so you know, not to get so many faces. But the place is kind of set up a little weird with like, you know, there's like a pavilion with the bar, and then there's a big tent where the band is under, and then there's like another tent in the back on the other side of the bar. So you really can't get a shot from the front to the back because there's so much stuff overhead. But I can tell you, because I was there was a lot of people, and I'm actually parked out on the street because the parking lot is full. I couldn't get into the parking lot. I had to park out here on the street. So there's a lot of people. I'm not lying. There's a lot of people in there. They brought the energy, and so did Mimic. Man, those guys were really cool. I got a little bit of footage of them because I just felt like, man, these guys deserve a little shine here. So that's what you probably have already seen that in the footage. But yeah, and then this does count as a backstage ambush because the trailer that we were standing in front of, the guys went into the trailer, and that's where they changed their clothes. So it counts as a backstage ambush. It might look like a, you know, gravel parking lot, but as far as I'm concerned, it's a backstage ambush. Those are super cool guys. Dan and I sat out there talking for a little while before we did the interview and after we did the interview. He's a really cool guy. He's like right around my age, so I kind of felt like, you know, we could just talk about stuff because we're old dudes to a certain extent, you know. So he was a cool guy. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the show. It was awesome. Go see. Now I've seen Dying Breed twice. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Almost forgot. Dying Breed merch right there, buddy. Dan hooked me up. This is the Dying Breed 10 Years of Rock and Roll Excess, and it has their names on the back. In loving memory of Kurt Foltz. I think that was the bass player they had before Eric, and he had passed away. But yeah, there it is. I can't, the light. Gotta get the light. More merch! So you'll be seeing this in an upcoming video, I promise. And other than that, guys, music from the 412. Go and check this video out and others and all the content on Music from the 412. Check out the rest of my videos on Earth Rocker Media at YouTube, or on YouTube at Earth Rocker Media. And like and subscribe if you like. I usually don't say that because I feel cheap and dirty. Like every YouTuber says that, and I don't consider myself a YouTuber. So, you know, like and subscribe if you really want to. I don't really care. But it'd be cool if you did. So, other than that, that was the show. That's the gig. You know what's up. Saturday nights are for the bands. Let's go.